Hi again, this is Randy, and I'm going to do something just a little bit different today. This is a book that I stumbled upon. I got it from JTV. It's not a low-priced book. It's also available on Amazon. It's called Symbolism in Global Jewelry, and it's by Cindy Schloss. Sindishchlos. This is probably the most interesting book I have ever seen. Basically, it's a history of jewelry from the beginning of time. It has the most incredible pictures. And it's autographed. How's that for you? The pictures are incredible. These are not going to be the typical pictures that you see. Or what I'm saying, a lot of them are the same jewelry over and over. These are incredible. Now what she's done is she's gone into, here's some more of the pictures. She's basically gone into world jewelry. So she's broken it down. So she's got what is a symbol, and she defines what symbols are and the meaning of symbols in jewelry, and she goes through the different shapes that are considered symbols and what they stand for. Then she goes into rock and mineral symbolism. She goes into the organic minerals, the rocks and the inorganics, and geographic or geological age of some of the gemstones. Then metal symbolism. Then she goes into creature and object symbolism. Animals that are used in jewelry. What does that mean? Then there's color symbolism. Colors mean things in jewelry. Then there's number and alphabet symbolism. Then there's the purpose of jewelry, like as belief systems, as social markers, jewelry used as currency, barter, and trade, as communication, as decoration and embellishment, in utilitarian and multi-use functions. Then she does just a archaeological jewelry symbolism, goes into jewelry making history and techniques and terminology, going back to the beginning of when people were making jewelry. Then she goes into ethnic or tribal jewelry, and she breaks that down by countries. There's India, Southeast Asia and the Himalaya region, the Far East, China and Mongolia, Central Asia, Africa, the Pacific, the Americas, and Southwest. Now, let me show you some of the pictures. All of these are just incredible. So, like, here's some of the symbols, and then she'll go into what do they mean. Then she has examples in the jewelry of these symbols. See, like, here's shells. Spirals. And we've all seen spirals in jewelry. Apparently it has meaning. Look at these. Aren't these pictures incredible? I'm just going to zip through here. Because there's just so much. But, you can spend hours. This is a book you'll read. It will give you insight into pieces, especially if you're acquiring pieces and selling. And it will also give you inspiration if you are a designer, if you make jewelry. And here's some use of symbolism in the ring, like the star sapphires and the way that the stones are cut. Jason would love this book because look at these wonky things. These are just right up his alley, these type of things. Let me zip through a little further. We're still in symbolism. How many of us have seen bone bracelets that are similar to that, huh? And here we have pieces that you see this in Indian jewelry. When I say Indian, I don't mean native. I mean from Asia, India. Filigree in the rings. Okay, now the rock and mineral, and ooh, there's Carl. So there goes into stone bracelets. Stone bracelets were some of the first type of bangles and bracelets. Stones were the first, raw stones were the first things that people did. They drilled holes in them and they wore them around their necks as pieces of jewelry and talismans and such. There's a lot of charts and graphs. And let me get to some, and then she's got pictures of these ancient, these are dating back from 1,500, so, you know, thousands of years ago, some of these pieces. And here's the creature, frogs, snakes, the Medusa head, salamander, there's a lot of information on the pre-Columbian, which I like because I have pre-Columbian jewelry. That's in a whole nother video. I've got pre-Columbian costume jewelry or made for sale, and see here's something on cameos. But then I also have a couple of 1,000-year-old pre-Columbian necklace that. Pendant that my parents picked up. And we've seen this, remember this fist hand? Can you see that? We've seen that in jewelry. We've seen that with pieces. So, I mean, I could spend hours on this thing. There's coral. The cylinder beads. You know, lately we've had some people selling the trade beads. Here's Star of David. And let me just, oh God, I love Asian or Chinese jewelry. Look at those pieces. Look at those. Those are hair pieces. They're just incredible. Lately I've gotten into this kick. There are these funny Chinese dramas or Chinese fantasy dramas about mermaids and demons and dragons and fairies and stuff, but the costumes are just incredible. Here are like bone and shell made into jewelry. It is just incredible. You'll go nuts looking at some of these. Here's some more of the Asian China, the finger, the nail sheaths. Belt buckles, earrings, just incredible. Here we are into some of the from Afghanistan, the Middle East. And we get a lot of pieces that look like this. Turkey, from Tibet. So it's very informative. It's a book well worth having. Definitely worth having on a coffee table. I hope you'll look at it, go online, look at it, and see if it's something that you have interest in. I found that it was very worth getting. So I hope you appreciate this little exposure to this book, and I look forward to seeing you in the chats.